Whew, we saw a lot of properties today with this client. I've got about 5:15 on the clock, so we're looking at about 4 hours with 3 kids. So we got 5 properties that are townhouses in the east part of Chula Vista, and they're all in the good part with the good rated schools and everything. So that's a good. And there's some good bargains on this list. Some of them are in the mid 400,000s, and some of the other ones are just at right about 5 or slightly above. Let's see if the ones that are above budget are worth the financial stretch. The alarm's going off right now, trying to get with the agent to disarm. We had an appointment here, but sometimes things don't go as scheduled. So here's that 45-degree angle that we were talking about that really adds a lot of dynamics to the open floor space, open design. And I think it really works because you've got the separation from the couches over there to the TV. So I'm liking it. That is kind of cool. That is a lot of space. This looks like a bedroom for the size, but this is your laundry room. Man, my clients are seeing all the corner houses today. How lucky is that? Kid approved. Number 2, we're about there. We got bedroom 3 over her. It's a corner house, so you got no one staring at you, so that's good. So I would call this one bedroom number 3, but from this view, it looks a lot smaller, but this is almost as big as a master. 1 foot square granite. I wanted 1 piece, but okay, at least it's granite. It seems to be in pretty good condition. So at least all this stuff is coming with. Okay, so in the morning, this is where I get my Cheerios. Okay, so we'll need a little bit of landscaping. But that's something we can work on. So we're over here at Sierra, and my clients, they're considering this one, but the air is thin up here because we're on the upper end of our budget. So, yeah, we'll get a different feel for the other models and see if it's worth it. So over here, we're at plan 2, and the reaction is a little bit smaller on the living space area. But the cool thing is that we have a formal bathroom and a formal bedroom here. So that's what's appealing to them. It comes at a cost of a slightly smaller living area because you've got your dining area right here, a little bit smaller, and your living room area a little bit smaller as well. So we'll see how they like the upstairs. We saw a lot of properties today with this client. I've got about 5:15 on the clock, so we're looking at about 4 hours with 3 kids, and so I got to give kudos to the 3 kids for being behaved during 4 hours of looking at houses, and that's not the funnest thing to do as a kid. We went to the first property after we got verbally accosted by somebody because we couldn't find any parking there, and we were already off to a bad start. And there was no bathroom at that one. Even though there were 4 bedrooms upstairs, there's no bathrooms on the first floor, and that was kind of a deal breaker for my clients. So, okay, property 1, out the door, and it was in the mid-4s, okay? Property number 2, that was the one where the alarms are going off, and but the issue was they wanted around $18,000 more than the sandwich house, and it was dark. The DIY construction over there, I just didn't like, and my clients, they didn't feel it either. But it's on the corner of the complex. So when people enter the complex, it had a better locale, but then just the interior setup, makeup, and style, just it didn't win over my clients there. So they didn't consider that one. To the other one, which we call the Sandwich House. Remember, nickname rule? I think it's what, rule number 3 of Agent619.com buyer tour rules. Even we call it Sandwich House because it was sandwiched in the middle of the complex, but not really, okay? Because the back of that one was a fire station. There could be some noise issues, but because everything's double pane, you'll hear it, but it's not like you're gonna go deaf because of the fire sirens going off. Okay, you've got 3 stories. If you were to chop off the 3rd story, I still like 1st floor and the 2nd floor, because the 2nd floor has 3 bedrooms and a landing that could house a small desk for the kids to do homework at. And the 3rd story was just like kind of icing on a cake. So that's why they're considering that one. They called this one the laundry times 2 house because they had laundries upstairs on the 2nd story. There's one in the garage. So that's why we called it the 2 laundry place. And they've seen this model match and they kind of liked it, but they didn't really show interest. So now that brings us over here to the village of Askaya. We went to Plan 1, and the Plan 1 is a detached house. So it's on the upper end of their budget, but because it's detached, they are considering it. And that downstairs was, oh, that thing was cool. They loved having the openness. And it wasn't 1 room, it was 2 rooms. It was a large dining area, it was the large living area, and you have a kitchen right in the middle, all connecting the 2 areas. And you had a den downstairs, so you could make that into a bedroom number 4. So they saw a lot of value. That price is just a little bit over $500,000. So I've got information. I'll put them in the description below. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Our phone number is 619-800-2619, or find us on Facebook or our website at Agent619. My name is Jeff Lozatis, and we'll talk again soon. Thanks. Whew, all right. Clients all happy, seeing some houses, and I can celebrate over at Costco and get me some free samples.